my friends, it's Cori. We're going to do a little stitch with me. Today, I'm excited about this one. I'm going to start a new one. This is one I just got today or yesterday, and I did the unboxing for it today, this morning. And it is from New Craft Day. It's a cross-stitch sampler, Home Sweet Home. It's a 14 count Aida cloth, and it's a 31 by 31 centimeters, and I'll be stitching it with 2 threads. This is the floss card that all the threads came on, but I have put them onto floss drops. I made my own floss drops from regular tags, package tags. I got this off Amazon. On this one, I actually copied the canvas symbols down here on my copier, and then put them on a sticker maker and made stickers that way. I could have used the legend that they have on here, but the legend they have on their booklet is different from the legend they have on the canvas. And this is the one that I'm probably going to use the most familiar with. I don't expect to have to go to the paper chart very often with any luck at all. So I'm going to go ahead and start on, I think I'll work on this fence right here. And this light green color happens to be the #1 color on here, which is 434. It is actually a light brown color. That is because it's a fence. It is a contrasting color that helps you to see where you stitched, where you still need to stitch. It's because if it matched the color, that would make it just that much more difficult. And on the card here, it came with two needles, and I'll use one of these needles. I'm saving this card. It can come in handy on another project if I ever wanted to use it. And the colors that are printed on here they kind of correspond to the color that they actually are. And I almost put these on the sticker maker and put those on here also. If it had been a bigger project, I would have, because there is a more chance of me having leftover floss to want to have the accurate colors on it. But I don't think I'm going to have that much leftover floss on this one. So I'm hanging on to it, but I don't think I'm going to need it. For those of you who are not familiar with the Joy Sunday type kit, what it shows on here, this is the color number in the kit. They put that actually on here. But above it is color number 434. That's the DMC number. And the number above that is the number of strands that they've given me. So for this brown color, that is color number 434, I have 4 strands of thread. So anyway, so I will hold on to this, and I'm going to get out my thread, and I'm going to pause it for a minute, and I'm going to get everything ready. Okay, I have my needle threaded. One thing I'd like to point out that I've noticed is the needle that came with this 14 count kit is smaller than the needles that are in the 11 count kit. And I guess, I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's smaller, it's shorter, and it's thinner. And anyway, so I just thought I'd point that out. I loosened this up. It was a little bit stiff. The 14 count usually isn't as stiff as the 11 count, but it was a little bit stiff, and so I loosened it up. I scrunched it, and I also did this. I don't know what that does to the grain of the fabric, but it seems by pulling it also, I think it helps loosen up that fabric, makes it easier to sew on. And so I want to apologize because yesterday I did not get a video up. I just realized that I had a loop. I don't need to start it that way. I'm going to do the loop method to start this stitch. But I really just wasn't feeling well yesterday. I didn't have it in me. I did speak with Ava. I was stitching in the interlake with Ava. I want to thank her because she helped me forget my woes yesterday also. And we had a good, nice long chat. And so that was really good, and I'm really messing this up. But, yeah, and I really just never really, I did have some spells where I felt really bad yesterday, but for the most part, it was just, I just did not have it in me to do much of anything. I did go do that test I talked to you about before. We finally did the balance test where I go sit and they did these things to me. It wasn't nearly as bad as the doctor made me think it was going to be. I didn't feel great, but I didn't want to die or anything like that. And the guy that did the test was really good about getting your mind off of what was really happening to you while the computer read your eyes, kind of get you distracted so you're not thinking about the fact that you feel like you're spinning around. And so that made it not so bad also. So I was able to go in and go out. I was worried about being able to drive, and I was fine. I was fine. I had my sister for backup, so I could call her if I needed to. And I didn't need her to. So that was kind of nice. And I did go back by Hobby Lobby and picked up some more of those threads. And I still need to get the Ada cloth. I did look at it. I am going to have to buy the big $15 piece of fabric because they just don't want to make them any wider than, you can get them as pretty long, but they only have them wide up to, most of them are like 11.5 inches wide. And I need it to be like 18 inches wide. So I looked at them, but I'll be able to buy it tomorrow. I have another doctor's appointment, so I won't get the results of that test I did today until February 6th. I don't know why it takes them that long to analyze it, but apparently it does. I'm having a hard time because I have to hold this far away from me, and that makes it more difficult for me to see what I'm doing. So hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. But I'm doing my best. So I was able to get, I think I got the rest of those floss colors that I needed for the teapot. And I need to double check that. I thought I ought to double check that tonight so that if I did miss some, since I did it from my phone, I didn't have a way to check them off. I just went down the line. So, I don't know. There's a chance I missed something. There's a good chance I missed something. So, Hobby Lobby is right next to the doctor that I'm going to tomorrow. So, won't be an issue. Well, I don't know exactly what happened, but my phone just decided to turn itself off, and so now we're back. In the meantime, what has happened is Gunther has joined me. He can't, Crosstitch isn't complete if it doesn't have cat fur in it. Okay, I set the camera so that it's a little bit closer, but it's there, so maybe y'all can see a little bit better what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm just making my way down here. See if I can remember what I was talking about. The Hobby Lobby is right next door to my doctor's office. So I will be going over there again tomorrow. Because you don't go to Hobby Lobby all month, so you have to go 3 times in 1 week to make up for it, right? And I'm liking this. I'm not having trouble seeing it. I just, if I could have it where I need it to be to stitch, but I am having a really hard time holding it down for y'all to see and still being able to see where I need to stitch. But, so that's how that's going. I worked some more on the, I am having all kinds of trouble today with this. Maybe I should have just left things well enough alone when it died on me. But I have stitched some more on the January month to month. I've stitched some more on the Big Beautiful Girl for the DP Big Bucks events that Diamond Grandma and Pencil Surprises are doing. Next month, Diamond Grandma's going to be doing an event. It's going to be, I think it's Wave Your Flag. I don't know what the hashtag is going to be. But the idea is you wave your flag. It's anything that represents an area or something that represents where you live or something that you do, or, you know, anything that is home to you, you can do. And so like for me, I live in Texas. Maybe I could find a diamond painting that had a Texas flag on it. Or I'm a Texan, so I could do something with cows in it. Maybe do the longhorn cow. Or the flower, the state flower is the bluebonnet. If I found a diamond painting that had bluebonnets on it, I could do that to wave my flag. I have found a diamond painting that I think is perfect for that. And I will pull that out and show it to you when it gets to be February. But it's a photo of looking at a pair of cowboy boots on a front porch and looking out over the fields out in the background. And I've loved that diamond painting. When I first saw it, I bought it, but I still haven't done it. And I'm like, I'm glad to have a chance to do that because I really like that one. And that is one I think I can do really easily at in my recliner, because it's not a really big one. Uh, I have a feeling that I'm just not going to be able to do big diamond paintings anymore. It's sad, because there's some beautiful diamond paintings out there, but it's just really hard. It's hard on my back. It's hard on my neck and all that sort. So we had a freeze down here in South Texas. When I got up and ready to leave this morning, I went out there, got my car ready to go. I couldn't see out the window. It's just like out the windshield. I was going, oh my gosh. What in the world is going on? I live in South Texas. So I had to go back in. They don't have ice scrapers down here. I don't even know if you could even buy them if you wanted to. But I'll have to remember that next time I go up north to buy me a ice scraper. But I did the next. Actually, it's not even the next best thing. It's the best thing. I came in and got a bucket of water, threw it across my windshield, and I was good. I was good to go. I forgot to do the side windows, but I rolled them down to get out of the parking lot, not out of the parking lot, out of my, the property onto the highway, and rolled them back up. And by the time I got very far along the road, before I had another intersection or anything, they were melted from the heat of the car, so I didn't have to worry about that. What was really fun, though, was driving into Corpus Christi. I don't know why my phone just keeps dying on me. It's not dying, it just quits. Maybe I need to free up some more space. Anyway, I came around that big, huge corner, and there was the sun right in the middle of the highway, and that is all I could see was that sun. And right at the time we're getting into the rush hour traffic, oh, I freaked out. Obviously I made it, but that was creepy. Anyway, since I don't really know what's going on with my phone and why it keeps stopping on me, I think we're going to call it a day for today. And I am really excited to work on this cross stitch from New Craft Day. I think it's going to be cute. I've been wanting to do a sampler, and this is the perfect one. Home sweet home. So I didn't get very much done today, but we got started on this cross stitch pattern, and I cannot wait to do. I think if I work on this, I can finish it pretty quick. Maybe in a couple weeks I could do it. Maybe sooner. Should it be a race? Wouldn't it be cool if I could finish it before February? Anyway, I'll finish it before February, and then we can start on my show your flag for Diamond Grandma. Anyway, y'all take care. I'll see you again in the next one.